Good afternoon, family and friends. Our weekly message coming out from Our Lady of the Valley and Holy Cross on these final days of what we call the winter ordinary time of the Church's liturgical year as we get ready to begin the penitential season of Lent next week with Ash Wednesday. Someone mentioned to me the other day, said, "Oh, I can't believe Ash Wednesday's here already." But actually this year, Lent is starting a little bit later than it has. Not the latest it can start, but it's starting later because this year Easter will be Sunday, April 20th. Now, and this year it's going to be interesting because this year we get to celebrate Easter the same time as our Orthodox brothers and sisters do. But Easter actually can be later, according to our current calendar. It can be as late as April 25th. But this year it's April 20th, and we get to celebrate it along with our Orthodox brothers and sisters. But we're still in discussion about coming up with a common date for Easter. The discussion's been going on for several years. Our Roman Catholic Church is in agreement that we need to come up with one. Now we just have to get a couple of the other churches in agreement with it. And they will probably pick a particular Sunday, we're thinking in April, like maybe always the third Sunday of April would be Easter, then we work our way back to when Ash Wednesday would be. But right now we follow part of the solstice and the spring equinox in determining the current date for Easter each year. But hopefully in a year or two we will have a common date for all of the Christian churches around the world to celebrate always on the same particular Sunday, which would be wonderful. But with the coming of Ash Wednesday, the beginning of the penitential season of Lent, we have the wonderful practices we do during the Lenten season, the prayer, the fasting, the almsgiving, the imposition of ashes on Ash Wednesday, the celebration of the Stations of the Cross on the Fridays of Lent, and also on the Mondays of Lent, the celebration of the Sacrament of Reconciliation, and all the churches throughout our Diocese of Paterson. Our program called Welcome Home to Healing. That's a wonderful opportunity for people to get ready for the celebration of Easter, to celebrate reconciliation on any of the Mondays during Lent in any of our churches throughout the Diocese of Paterson. And I sometimes always joke with people, if you don't want to go to your parish to speak to a particular priest in your parish, you have a choice of like over 100 other parishes throughout the Diocese of Paterson to celebrate the Sacrament of Reconciliation. But this particular coming Sunday, it will be the final Sunday of the winter ordinary time of our liturgical year, and then we quickly move into the celebration of Ash Wednesday and into the Lenten season. But always moving forward, things to look forward to here at Our Lady of the Valley and Holy Cross. We have three things coming up. On Friday, March 14th, the Knights of Columbus will host their fish fry. This again sponsored by Tastefully British, and the following day, Saturday, March 15th, the St. Patrick's celebration. Both of these taking place in Father Rugel Hall. Tickets will be on sale this coming weekend and the following weekend here at Our Lady of the Valley after the Masses in the school lobby. And tickets, particularly for the St. Patrick's celebration, have to be purchased in advance. They will not be available at the door that night. But for the fish fry, they can be purchased at the door. You can either eat here or take your fish home with you. And it's always a wonderful thing as we begin the Lenten season. But then on the following Sunday, March 16th, our parish is hosting a diocesan function here in Father Rugel Hall. That's Sunday afternoon from 4 to 6. It's an ecumenical presentation and discussion and dialogue in celebration of the 1700th anniversary of the Nicene Creed. Remember a couple of weeks ago I talked about that the creed that we say each Sunday is said by all Christian denominations around the world on Sunday, the exact same prayer. And this year we're celebrating the 1700th anniversary of that creed being formulated and being put into practice. And so we're going to be having an ecumenical dialogue here that afternoon from 4 to 6. And so you'll hear more about that next week in the message. But those are three things happening right in a row. The 14th, the fish fry, the 15th, the St. Patrick's celebration, the 16th, the ecumenical dialogue on the Nicene Creed. So enjoy these last couple of days before we begin the penitential season of Lent. I know the weather's going up and down. It's supposed to be very cold this Sunday, and then we can move right into it. But don't they always say March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb? Or sometimes it reverses. I remember some years it came in like a lamb and went out like a lion. But we'll see you this weekend here at Our Lady of the Valley and at Holy Cross for the final Sunday of the winter ordinary liturgical season. Have a good day.